If you're a man over 60 or you know someone who is, stop what you're doing right now and pay close attention. Because today, I'm revealing the prostate trick every man over 60 needs to know. Imagine this. You're finally getting a full night's sleep without those annoying trips to the bathroom every hour. No more weak streams, no more discomfort, and no more worrying about what your prostate is up to as you age. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's not. It's backed by science, and it's something you can start doing today with stuff you probably already have in your kitchen. But before I spill the beans on this game-changing trick, let me ask you a question. Have you been noticing changes down there? Maybe you're peeing more frequently, especially at night. Or perhaps the flow isn't as strong as it used to be. If you're nodding along, you're not alone. Prostate issues affect over 50% of men by age 60, and that number jumps to 90% by age 85. It's a silent epidemic that's robbing guys of their energy, sleep, and even their confidence. But here's the kicker. Most men ignore it until it's too late, leading to bigger problems like enlarged prostate, infections, or worse. Don't be that guy. Stick around because in the next few minutes I'm going to arm you with a simple, natural trick that could help keep your prostate in check. Explain the rock-solid science behind it. Tell you when it's time to drop everything and see a urologist and why you need to share this with your buddies. Hit that like button if you're ready to take control, and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss life-saving tips like this. Let's dive in. All right, let's cut to the chase. The prostate trick every man over 60 needs to know is this. Incorporate cooked tomatoes into your diet every single day. Yep, you heard that right, tomatoes. Not just any tomatoes, but cooked ones like in sauces, soups, stews, or even grilled. This isn't some old wives' tale. It's a powerhouse move for your prostate health thanks to a little compound called lycopene. Lycopene is the red pigment in tomatoes, and when you cook them, your body absorbs it way better, up to 4 times more than from raw tomatoes. So why is this a trick? Because most guys aren't doing it consistently, and they are missing out on one of the easiest ways to support prostate function without popping pills or undergoing invasive procedures. Picture this. You add a cup of tomato sauce to your pasta, or throw some diced tomatoes into your chili, or even sip on a warm tomato soup for lunch. It's that simple. No fancy equipment, no expensive supplements, just real food. And the best part? It tastes amazing and fits right into your daily meals. But don't just take my word for it. Let's break down why this works and the science that proves it. By the end of this section, you'll be convinced to raid your pantry. First off, what's going on with your prostate as you hit 60? The prostate is that walnut-sized gland below your bladder that helps with urine control and other bedroom functions. As men age, it naturally enlarges due to hormonal shifts, like rising estrogen and dropping testosterone, which can lead to benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. That's the fancy term for an enlarged prostate, causing symptoms like frequent urination, urgency, weak flow, and even pain. If left unchecked, it can mess with your quality of life big time. Now, enter lycopene from tomatoes. This antioxidant is a prostate protector. Studies show it can slow down the growth of prostate cells, reduce inflammation, and even lower your PSA levels. That's prostate-specific antigen, the blood marker doctors use to spot issues. Let me hit you with the evidence. According to research from the National Cancer Institute, men who consume higher amounts of lycopene from tomato products have a lower risk of prostate cancer and better management of BPH symptoms. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that guys eating tomato sauce twice a week reduced their prostate cancer risk by 23% compared to those who ate it less often. And get this, a 2008 study in Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention showed that lycopene slows BPH progression and drops PSA levels in men with enlarged prostates. Why does it work? Lycopene fights oxidative stress and inflammation, which are key drivers of prostate enlargement. It's like giving your prostate a shield against daily wear and tear. But wait, there's more science to back this up. Harvard Health reports that diets rich in fruits and veggies, especially tomatoes, are part of their top 10 tips for prostate health. They emphasize cutting down on red meat and fats while loading up on antioxidants like lycopene to keep things in balance. Mayo Clinic echoes this, saying a diet with tomatoes and other lycopene sources can help ease BPH symptoms by reducing inflammation and supporting overall urinary health. In fact, in a review from the Indian Journal of Urology, researchers noted that plant-based compounds like lycopene are linked to better prostate outcomes in aging men. Now you might be thinking, is this just for preventing issues or does it help if I already have symptoms? Great question. Studies suggest it does both. For prevention, starting in your 50s or 60s can lower your risk significantly. For those already dealing with mild enlargement, adding lycopene-rich foods has been shown to improve urinary flow and reduce nighttime trips to the bathroom. One clinical trial with over 40 men found that after 6 months of lycopene supplementation, equivalent to eating cooked tomatoes daily, their BPH symptoms improved by 30–40%. And since we're talking food, not pills, the absorption is natural and side effect-free for most guys. To supercharge this trick, pair your tomatoes with healthy fats. Why? Fat helps your body absorb lycopene better. So, drizzle some olive oil on your tomato salad or add avocado to your tomato-based salsa. Healthline points out that this combo can boost absorption and enhance the prostate benefits. Aim for at least 10 to 15 milligrams of lycopene a day. That's about a half cup of tomato sauce or 2 medium-cooked tomatoes. Easy peasy. But let's make this practical. How do you weave this into your routine without feeling like you're on a diet? Start your day with scrambled eggs topped with salsa. Lunch, a turkey sandwich with tomato slices. Grill them for better absorption. Dinner, spaghetti with marinara sauce, or a hearty vegetable stew with canned tomatoes. Even snacks count. Try tomato soup with a side of nuts. If you're not a tomato fan, watermelon and pink grapefruit also pack lycopene, but tomatoes are the king for concentration. And pro tip, go for organic or low-sodium canned versions to avoid extra junk. I know what you're wondering next. Is this enough on its own? Honestly, no, it's a trick, not a cure-all. Combine it with other prostate-friendly habits from the experts. For example, pump up your zinc intake with pumpkin seeds, as low zinc is linked to prostate problems in men over 60. Omega-3s from salmon can fight inflammation too. And don't forget exercise. Harvard says regular activity like walking 30 minutes a day can slash your BPH risk by improving blood flow and hormone balance. Mayo Clinic adds that maintaining a healthy weight is key since obesity ramps up prostate enlargement. As a bonus, let's throw in a quick self-check you can do at home to monitor your prostate health. It's called the IPSS, International Prostate Symptom Score, but simplified. Ask yourself these questions on a scale of 0 to 5, 0 never, 5 always. How often do you feel like your bladder isn't empty after peeing? How often do you pee less than 2 hours after the last time? How many times do you get up at night to pee? If your total score is over 8, it might be time to chat with your doc. This isn't diagnostic, but it's a wake-up call backed by urology guidelines. Now, this brings me to a crucial part. When should you see a urologist? Guys, don't play hero. This tomato trick is awesome for maintenance, but if you're experiencing red flags, get professional help ASAP. For men over 60, Yale Medicine and Cleveland Clinic recommend seeing a urologist if you have frequent urination, more than 8 times a day, sudden urgency that you can't control, weak or interrupted urine stream pain or burning while peeing blood in your urine or semen, that's a big one, or nagging pain in your lower back, hips, or pelvis. Also, if you have a family history of prostate cancer, start screenings at age 40–50 with PSA tests and digital rectal exams. MD Anderson warns that blood in urine is an early sign of potential prostate cancer, so don't wait. See a doc immediately. Other triggers: difficulty starting urination, erectile issues tied to prostate problems, or if over-the-counter remedies aren't helping. Remember, early detection saves lives. Prostate cancer is highly treatable if caught soon. Piedmont Health adds that painful ejaculation or unexplained weight loss could signal issues too. And if you're over 60 with no symptoms, still get annual checkups as BPH is sneaky. Urology Center of Iowa stresses prostate cancer screening as a top reason men over 40 visit urologists. Bottom line, this trick supports health, but it's not a replacement for medical advice. Always consult your doctor before big changes, especially if on meds. Whew, that's a lot of info, but I promise it's worth it. If you've made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back. You're investing in your future self. Now, here's why this trick feels so exclusive. In a world of pricey supplements and confusing advice, something as simple as tomatoes cuts through the noise. It's natural, affordable, and proven. But don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with your friends, brothers, dads, anyone over 60 who could benefit. Tag them in the comments. Hey, buddy, check this out for your prostate. Hit share, and let's spread the word. Who knows, you might save a life. If you try this trick, drop a comment below. What tomato dish are you starting with? And if you have questions, ask away. I'll reply. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more health hacks. Thanks for watching, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.